Hi everyone, welcome back. I had loads of interest in the Hoola Light bronzer that I featured in a previous video, which is a paler version of Benefit's sort of best-selling bronzer, which is the Hoola. It looks like this. So I thought, as I've had loads of questions about bronzers for fair skin, that I'd round up 5 of my favourites. And also we're sort of supposedly getting into summer now, so I thought it'd be a good time to do this. I've got 5 and they're all from different price points. I'm just wondering whether I've even got a bronzer brush. 2 different brushes here. One, they're both from Real Techniques actually. One is a massive powder brush, which is a little bit more haphazard. And this one is from their new collection. And there are loads of different brushes that all look like this, but they're different sizes. And they're quite good for just really buffing things in. They're quite solid. So 2 different brushes, because lots of people always ask me about brushes and then I forget to answer them. So that's what I'm using. Starting with the 2 most expensive of the fair skinned bronzers. These are really good if you've got very fair to fair skin, or if you just want something that's very foolproof, that just gives a bit of warmth to the skin. None of them have any shimmer or shine or glitz or glimmer to them. Definitely no glitter. They're just really nice at giving that very slight healthy glow to the complexion. Now the first bronzer, I'm starting with the most expensive ones, is the very beautiful Ultimate Bronzing Powder, and this is from Tom Ford, and the packaging is just gorgeous. And this is in shade Bronze Age. There are a few different shades that you can get. Now I find that you have to really work at this bronzer to get any payoff, but I quite like that. You don't feel like you're wasting a lot of product by just sort of kicking dust up into the air. But you can see that it's just a really gorgeous sort of glow. And then if we compare that to the Victoria Beckham one in Saffron Sun, you can see that the Victoria Beckham one is fairer still and slightly less warm. I say that, but actually that looked a bit warmer on the skin, didn't it? Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to line them all up in the light on the floor, and then you can see the various tones of them. Because the next 2 that I want to show you, these are from Body Shop. This is an old favourite. This is the Honey Bronze in the fairest shade. And I'd say that's sort of, let's see what it's comparable to. Sort of similar to the Victoria Beckham one, I'd say. Maybe the Victoria Beckham one, look, is closer to the Bourjois. I've run out of facial cheek areas, so we're going on the sides there. You can see, again, this is the Bourjois Matte Illusion. Just really, really fair and foolproof. This one's, I think, got some kind of blurring powder in it as well. Did I read that somewhere? Yes, blur effect. I don't know whether it actually does, but it's a really beautiful finish on that. A great budget buy, that one. And then the Body Shop one, the Honey Bronze, which I've loved for years and years and years. Again, just really fair and really buildable and foolproof. If you want to see the Hoola one in action, then I'll link to that video below and at the end. But you can see that I've only done 1 little coating of each of those, and it's just warmed my face up. If you look at how I looked at the beginning of the video and then how I look now, it really just lifts the skin and gives, also because they haven't got shimmer, a little bit of definition and a slight bit of contour. I don't really like contouring, but it does give more shape to the face. So all of those are really, really good options. As I said, I'm going to line them up so you can see them all in a row and the different shades, but they are all very, very foolproof. And you know, if you find that you're quite scared of using bronzer because it just comes out so orange or so dark on you, then all of these could be a very good option. And as I said, a few different price points there. I mean, a couple that are under a tenner or around a tenner, And then you've got the Benefit Hula Light, which is in the middle at about £25, I think that is. And then you've got your mega expensive ones, Tom Ford and Victoria Beckham. But look at the packaging. I mean, the packaging on the Victoria Beckham, I think, is one of the nicest makeup packaging compacts I've ever owned. You've got sort of ribbed leather here, which is very, very swish. And then it's really, really heavy with this gold trim. Whereas this one from Tom Ford, I think, has more of a beach bag appeal, doesn't it? Showing off in Saint-Tropez. That's it for now. I hope that you're enjoying these more concise, focused makeup videos. Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you next time.